What's up, everybody? Today we're going to check out one of the fastest growing suburbs in the Minneapolis area. Stay tuned. Hey guys, again, my name is Jadde Rowe and I am a licensed realtor here in the state of Minnesota. If you're thinking of making a move here or have any types of real estate questions, I would love to be of help to you. Reach out anytime. My name, number, and email will be down below on the screen. Also, if you want to be the first to know about more videos that I do release, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can be the first to know. All right, let's get into this. So I am just standing outside of a park here in Maple Grove. Maple Grove is one of the fastest growing suburbs in the Minneapolis area and might be a perfect spot for you to live if you're thinking of making a move to the Minneapolis area. All right, so talking about Maple Grove. Maple Grove is actually where I grew up. I went to elementary school and high school here, and it really wasn't that developed back when I went to high school. I graduated high school in 2013, and it was just starting to kind of get its legs going, starting to gain some ground. But there was a lot of farm fields. This pond that is behind me was not here. The shops that are around here, not all of them were here. So this suburb since 2013 to now 2023 has expanded like crazy. There is tons of new development happening, new restaurants going in, new business strip malls going in, new apartment buildings. The town is really going off and gaining a lot of traction, which makes it a great spot for people to move to and want to live because of the growth that we are seeing in the suburb. This suburb is in what I would say the northwest metro. So it's about a 30-minute drive from downtown Minneapolis, but it's kind of definitely still in that suburban area where you can get outside of the cities pretty quickly if you want to go to more rural areas like Delano or Rogers or Dayton, some places like that that are a little bit farther outside of the cities. Maple Grove is a perfect spot because you're right on the edge of close and easy access to downtown within a 30-minute drive, but also can get out to more rural areas. The population in Maple Grove is right around 70,000. Like I said, that is a growing number. It is growing like crazy just due to the amount of opportunity that there is here. You literally have anything you could ever think of. There's gyms, there is restaurants, there's shopping. There's so much to do here in the Maple Grove area, which is why so many people really do like to live here. Now, the one thing that I will say is because there is so much new development happening and new construction happening, you're not going to find those little mom and pop shops here, right? You're going to find a lot of chains. You're going to find a lot of the things that you're going to expect if it's a newer community. There's not a lot of those types of niche restaurants or niche type of grocery stores or shopping centers, right? Now there are a couple that are, key to Maple Grove that are kind of only in Maple Grove, but you're not going to find those local mom and pop shops. You're going to find more that are big franchises and more well-recognized brands here in the suburb. So for places to live here, Maple Grove has tons of options, a lot of single-family homes and a lot of townhomes. You're not going to find a lot of condos here, but tons and tons of townhomes and houses, single-family homes. There's a large variety too also because you have different pockets of Maple Grove where you can find homes for $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, and then you also have homes that are in the $200,000 to $350,000. The average price point in Maple Grove is about $400,000. We expect that number to continue to grow like crazy just because of the amount of demand that we're seeing. Average year built here is about 1950s, 1960s, some 70s and 80s as well. Again, we have tons of new construction happening as well if that's something that you're looking at. But if you look at the overall suburb, it's about 1970s is the average year built. So a lot of newer homes in this area and are roughly right around that $400,000 price point. You're also going to find a lot of two-story houses here. Again, since these are newer built homes, you're not going to find a ton of ramblers. You're going to find a lot of split levels and two-story homes. Also not going to find a lot of story and a half because they are a newer build. And as we get farther and farther outside of the Minneapolis area, generally the homes become newer build. And when they're newer build, we see a lot less story and a half builds and a lot more 2-story builds, and those types of split level or 4 or more level split homes where you walk in and you go up or down, or you walk in through the kitchen and then maybe around the kitchen is where you go upstairs or downstairs depending on the layout. So if a story and a half is something you really want, or a rambler is something you really want, Maple Grove does have those. They're just not as common in comparison to some other neighborhoods that do have a lot of story and a halves, like St. Louis Park, for example. In regards to the new construction that we are seeing in Maple Grove, again, a lot of new construction kind of on the east side of the city of Maple Grove, the northern part of Maple Grove, more in those kind of right on the edge of the rural areas. We're seeing a lot of new construction because that's where the land is. If new construction is something that you are interested in, there are some awesome builders up here. Probably some builders that I would recommend over other ones, just depending on kind of the process that I've been through and the types of finishes that I've seen and the quality finishes I've seen from some builders. So reach out to me. I'd be happy to recommend some builders over other ones because they all look awesome online and they all look like they are, really good value. But once you get into the home, you really do start to see, okay, this is the difference in quality and finishing touches that some builders have. So again, I'd be happy to recommend some that I've worked with that I think are really a good bang for your buck. And they're builders that take really good time to build the home and they don't try to rush through the process, which is key. Maple Grove's shopping, like I said, is awesome. There's 2 big shopping centers, which is Arbor Lakes and the Grove. Arbor Lakes is more on the south side of Maple Grove and the Grove is more on the north side of Maple Grove. Arbor Lakes is home to, again, tons of restaurants and shopping malls. Rojo is a fantastic Mexican restaurant. There's Red Lobster, there's Olive Garden, there's those types of franchise restaurants here. And then in the Grove, you're gonna see, your Chick-fil-A, your Cane's, your Leanne Chin. There's a big Super Target up there. So there's a lot of different opportunities for, again, shopping and groceries here in the suburb. If commuting is something that you are paying attention to, Maple Grove, like I said, is about a 30-minute drive from the downtown area. It is a rough drive, especially in rush hours from, that 8 to 9 and 3 to 5. It can get pretty bad at times. You're not gonna really find it more than maybe 45 minutes, but you should expect a 30 to 35-minute drive. However, a lot of the companies here in Minnesota do offer work from home plans and work options, and a lot of the homes you're going to find here in the Maple Grove area are a little bit larger and have some of those offices right off of the front entryway, which would give great options if you're thinking of working from home. A lot of the jobs we see here in Maple Grove are around medical. There's a huge Maple Grove hospital here, so if you're a nurse or a doctor or work in the medical industry, that hospital is hiring like crazy. It's a very large hospital and a lot of people are getting travel nurse jobs there and different types of roles. There's a labor and delivery center there, so a lot of people come to Maple Grove for that. The school district also in Maple Grove is one of the best school districts in the state. It's a large school district number 279, but it is ranked in the top 10 school districts in the state of Minnesota. So if you're thinking of where to send your kids to school, I went to Maple Grove High School. It's a great high school, a great school district. I highly recommend it. But also, if you look at it according to the stats like niche.com and those types of things, it is highly, highly ranked. So to kind of wrap this up, Maple Grove is a fantastic suburb. I highly recommend it. If people are coming in from out of state or thinking of making a move within the state, Maple Grove is definitely one of the suburbs that I recommend people checking out, just because it does have larger, newer built homes that are super solid. There's tons of opportunities for shopping and just things to do. There's easy access to downtown if you're willing to, take a little bit farther of a drive. There's easy access to the rural parts of the state if you want to get a ways from the city. The con that I see is obviously you are going to have a little bit farther commute to downtown and definitely a farther commute to the airport. That's about a 40-minute drive from here since it's on the northern part of the metro. And then also if you're really into the local mom and pop restaurants and those types of things, you're not going to find that here in Maple Grove. There's a lot of chain restaurants. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful to give a little bit of insight into the great suburb of Maple Grove. If you have any more questions about Maple Grove, the state of Minnesota, the Minneapolis area, any other area in particular, reach out to me anytime. I'm an open book. Feel free to call me, text me, email me. I would love to share my thoughts and experience. Like I said, I grew up in Minnesota and would love to be of value and service to you. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Until next time, we'll see ya.